everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Dolphins are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Jets, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's Murray. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. That was second down run for Murray. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guy trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the count on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Murray with a nice, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DeMarco Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And out come the Dolphins now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They go play action here on first down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCown. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun here for McCown. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He's going to loft one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. McCown looks to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tannehill on first down. Finding some room at midfield. That's caught by the rookie, Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 37. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On second down, here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And at 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for a loss of 5. McCown to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. On 1st down, Murray. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Toss play, Powell. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right foot.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This is the running back, Powell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. McCown throwing on second. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's McCown. And he's got a noon one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown airing one deep for Curse. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Tannehill being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Now Tannehill dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 3 here this game and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Here's Tannehill. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
They start this with a run for Powell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A handoff. It's Murray. And an alley to run. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
All right, here we go.
Here's Powell. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 34 yards there and a first down.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stick him and try and keep him out of the end zone.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeMarco Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Tannehill now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Second down, here's McCown. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now McCown trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. Murray, strong running. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now they'll toss here to Powell. A beautiful fake. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Forte. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Tannehill. to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate, but he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Steps away to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much, though?
No, because
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Trent Cole in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Keep 15. Keep 15.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Jets on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A run. It's Murray. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop. Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it? But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator. Beyond his years. So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
I stay myself. Yeah. Pray, yeah.